What's up guys? In today's video we're going to be going over the mini quality of life update that was just added yesterday. Sorry for the later video on the update, but I had some things on my hand. Anyways, let's get into it. Okay guys, so before we get into anything in-game, let's just quickly go through the update log. In this case, well, yeah, this update log. Anyway, there are new civilian vehicles. The one is the 2019 Yak 1200, if that's how you say it, and the 2008 Farron Strider. We'll check those ones out in a bit. You can already see them down here. Anyway, there is a new fire department vehicle. It's the rescue truck. It's back full in action. I'll show you guys some of the things in game in a sec. Then 3 refreshed city buildings and areas. I'm guessing one of them is Frank's store, hardware store. That's why it's in the screenshot 1, and 2, it definitely looks different to the older one. And then there's some bug fixes and improvements. Getting on your car should no longer ragdoll you. Ragdoll is re-added. The donut chaser has been given a better tuning to suit the car. FD cars have been given prices. Weren't supposed to be free. Okay, so the FD vehicles are not free anymore. Kind of a bummer, but you know, there have to be prices on every vehicle anyway. And then fix the FD stretcher, which was bugging sometimes. I've never really used the stretcher, so I wouldn't really know, but at least it's fixed. Our misc changes. Don't get this last one. Anyway, moving on. GUI refreshes. So now there's a new UI for updates. In other words, when you log in the game, the first time you join back into the game after the game has been updated. Sadly, I joined, left, and then rejoined, so I can't really show you guys how it looks. But I mean, yeah. So there's a little GUI on your screen, and it just gives you the update log. So basically, this whole not the profile picture. Basically, this whole thing, just a bit shortened, and well, you can see it in game too. And then a redesigned loading screen, which I'll show you guys in a sec. Okay guys, as you can see, I've got the game open. If I click play now, and the game loads in, you should see the new loading screen. Should be loaded any second now. Yeah, here there's the new loading screen. That was a very fast actually. Not bad though. I prefer it more than the old one. Oh, yeah. I think some people had or still have problems with it taking a bit longer, but that bug should or is in the workings of being fixed. So you know, that's cool. Anyways, let's move on to the civ vehicles and the fire vehicles, and then check out the new refreshed buildings. Okay, as you can see, this is the first new vehicle. I'm not going to purchase it because I'm not a millionaire, and I might want to purchase. I always like having a good 100k on me in case I want to purchase anything. But this vehicle looks pretty cool, so that's one cool thing. And you know, maybe I will buy it, maybe I won't, you never know. And the second vehicle is the Farron Strider. Ooh, this is a nice vehicle. I like this. I probably won't buy it, but it's a very nice looking vehicle. I also like the mini window at the back. Anyways, those were the two vehicles. Let's move on to the fire department vehicles. First things you guys might notice is that I still own every vehicle. And I think the reason behind this is because of data saving and them only fixing the bug later on after this price problem was fixed. Oh, I feel like I just confused myself. Sorry. So I think because I've technically purchased the vehicles, even though they were free, I technically purchased them before they fixed the bug. So I still own all the vehicles. So yeah. But anyways, here you can see the new rescue. 20,000. That's not a bad deal actually. You can see some interior. Actually doesn't look that bad. It looks pretty nice inside. Yeah, okay, we can't zoom in. But it doesn't look that bad actually. Okay, it's kind of simple, but again, it doesn't look that bad of an interior. And again, the more the merrier, I guess. And now that we keep getting more vehicles and other things for roleplay, just, well, I guess makes, or could make the roleplay gameplay a lot better, which is very nice. Okay, by the way, just an FYI, sorry, we're gonna go into the buildings in a second, but just before we do that, all the vehicles on the voluntary fire department team are also, you also have to pay for them now. And the rescue has obviously also been added to this team. So, yeah. Anyways, onto the buildings. Okay, I know I said I wouldn't, but I bought the new truck. So, yeah. I mean, look, it looks so nice. Okay, maybe they should make it that those could also work, but it's fine. Objects in mirror are closer than they appear. There's nothing in the mirror. It just... Okay, well that's a cool little Easter egg, I guess. But again, it's such a cool looking vehicle. I'm sorry, I can't not buy it. There's the indicator. There are the lights. That's the horn. Anyways, let's not get too distracted. Let's go to those buildings. Okay, so pulling up, although not really pulling up because all I did was drive around the corner. This building has definitely been revamped. It is... Oh. Well, I'm gonna guess that that bug hasn't been completely fixed yet. But anyways. Hardware... Frank's Hardware Store. Sorry, I always read it wrong. So this building has obviously been revamped. There's Frank, the good old boy. That sounded so weird. Anyway. Yeah, you can still buy the flashlight. You can buy a flashlight now. And you can buy an RIFD disruptor. You can buy cashier. You can't buy game passes. But yeah. I feel like one thing they should add though is more of the things that are displayed here, that you should be able to buy them. For example, the crowbar, or like the ammo boxes. Well, ammo boxes would probably be more of a gun store thing, but just something around those terms, because like, why? I mean, obviously there's no purpose of having a crowbar at the moment because you can't do anything with it. But maybe they could add like car robberies, or I don't know, you break into maybe those buildings back there. Those buildings back there. Maybe you like break into them using the crowbar or something around those terms. Anyways, moving on to the next building. Okay, I'm not a genius, but I think this building was also remodeled because this definitely looks new. I think it's type of like, okay, I think this is more, yeah, this is a drive-through for, oh, Chicky's menu. Let's quickly read the menu. What do I want? Sandwiches, sides, kids meals, desserts, drinks. I'll take a chocolate milkshake. A classic Chicky sandwich. I'll take those two. Those would probably be my, that's my sandwich, that's my drink, my dessert. Frosted Chicky cone sounds cool. Kids meals. Yeah, I'm not gonna choose from the kids meal. Although, cool little sticker emoji. Is that a chicken? Kid? I don't really 100% know what that is. And then I'll take the Chicky fries, because who doesn't like fries? Anyways, moving on. There's a bin. There's obviously the logo. Yeah, it's a nice little building actually. I like it. Maybe at some stage they could also add some, even if it's just simple interiors, like for example these cars. They've got simple but effective interiors. Maybe they could do stuff like that for the buildings, you know, just maybe. Anyways, moving on to the next building. Okay, I'm gonna keep looking, but from what I know, I cannot tell or find whichever third building has been renewed. Although it said building / area, so maybe it's a whole area that was renewed. I'm not 100% sure. I'm gonna keep looking around the map, but I would say something I'm gonna get onto quickly beforehand is, what is this? Because I asked you guys to guess in the comments last time, or lost video, what it could be. And, well, I'm gonna go through the comments quickly, if there are any. And if anyone guessed it, well done to you. But if not, I'm just still gonna... I don't know. I think I'm still gonna just tell you what it is, though. Well, as you guys can see, someone did wonder and fire video. Thank you so much to Lath Pro. Someone did wonder what it is. I think that's more of a sarcastic wonder. But I'm still going to tell you what's up there. And by the way, before we do that, thank you so much for 13 subscribers, more than 10, so that's awesome. And thank you for 115 views, guys. In 6 days, 115 views. That's really something impressive. Thank you so much for that. Anyway, what's up there? Well, I'm pretty sure if you guys remember in the last video, I was saying something about the staff members having a helicopter. Well, that is NoxyDev's helicopter, in other words, the co-owner. And, well, it is a helipad. So, in other words, if you ever see NoxyDev in game and he's flying his helicopter, or you don't see him but you hear a helicopter, it's either him flying around or landing up there on his helipad. Well, guys, sorry for that. Oh well, I was gonna end the video with me standing in front of the rescue truck, but I'm sorry to say, FRI, but you guys have a little bug, which is you can't really spawn in any vehicles. It says all plots are currently taken, but there's nothing in here and there's nothing out here. So I think you guys might have just a little glitch that might prevent people from using the fire department. But other than that, I don't want to end this video on a bad note. I'm very sorry about that. But anyways, I hope you guys have a good day and, well, see you in the next one.